and the person who can convert their dreams into reality is the person who can become a leader. So our third speaker, and for him the evaluator is Toastmaster Aditya. But since we have already given the objective of P1, so we don't need it. Our third speaker, Sarje Balip, who has turned his dream into reality. How he has done it, he will share it now. Mr. Sarje Balip.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Sir, Sarje Balip is my name. My parents have given this name to me and everybody calls me by this name. I changed this name to Suraj as Sarje Balip is very old and odd name as suggested by many of my friends. Even on my Facebook you will see it as a Suraj. In my present form, I began this journey on this Dadar as a human body on 18th March 1986. This significance of that seemingly insignificant moment of time is immense. I got a vehicle called body to survive in this earth. I grew up at a place Balupodi near the Panna in Kolhapur. My parents are farmers. I have a younger sister. Recently she got married and she is happily living with her family. I completed my schooling at Balipod and Panore. I achieved first or second rank throughout my school life. I was very sincere in my studies. But when I was in a 7th class, I would become angry, happy and normal within a short period of time. So my friends gave me the name Girgit, the animal who changes its color frequently. And this name really made me a Girgit. I became Girgit every day. My friends' parents used to complain about me at my home. But that didn't stop me to being consistent in my studies. As 10th board exam result declared, the question regarding which career to start started in my mind. I started filling the form of idea, 11, diploma. I do not really mean any offense to technology, but I merely offense to in which I found myself. If I was left to choose, I would have wanted to be a teacher. The only two professions that I never wanted to do, one is a doctor and lawyer. I was scared to dissect the frogs and human bodies. I'm not a lawyer because the movies that I saw in 90s showed lawyers had breached their professions. I got admission in engineering and people started calling me Engineer Balip. I would feel that they were pulling my leg. But when I got admission in civil engineering, I was so scared. Not because of its syllabus, but people would say that the civil engineer who stands under the sunlight would become a dog. I was so sad I would become a dog in the next 5 years. I used to study 16 hours a day in exam period to pursue this dream of mine, and I got a job offer to the campus. I was overwhelmed as it was a very reputed company like Shapoorji Pallonji Construction Limited. But when I finished my exam and was going to home, I met with an accident. My left side was badly crushed as I was seated in the last seat of sharing taxi. As well as my body, my all ribs got crushed. I felt hopeless as there was 1 month left to join the company. I was unable to walk due to my fractured leg, but fortunately the HR had extended my joining month by 1 month by considering my medical certificate and my request. I recovered. I came to Bombay. When I reached the office, I sit on the table. When the office boy offered a cup of tea on my table, I became happy. The pleasure that I got out of that situation, I made me cry. Then, the next excited moment, quite predictable, my first salary. At that moment, I thought all the sad times I had gone through. I worked with this company 2.5 years. Then I switched to the Larsen & Toubro. Now I am working in the Larsen & Toubro as a civil engineer, as a senior engineer. I also have goals and ambitions. I also want to get rich, travel abroad, have a small family and a big bungalow. But I am a work in progress. I have changed many forms, stone to plant, plant to animals. Now I am a human. I don't know what is next. I was never died, I will never born, but I will transform one form to another form. And one day I will be able to introduce you as, who knows, overview Toastmaster.